10, choosing skincare products. So what oils work best for oily or acne-prone skin? Well, certain oils can actually help balance your skin's oil production and get rid of excess oil on the face and minimize the appearance of pores. Oily skin needs thoughtful guidance because how you best treat oily skin or acne-prone skin is somewhat counterintuitive to how people typically get rid of oils on the surface of their skin. So let's talk about what may happen if you don't approach this in the right way. So overly stripping oily skin or natural oils off in an attempt to get rid of oily shine actually causes a person's skin to create a vicious cycle whereby it'll produce more oil and sebum to compensate. Then you have to get rid of even more oil, which dries the skin out and therefore produces even more oil. To do this, if you do this enough, your skin's going to get into a pattern of producing tons of additional oil that it can't clear out of the pores fast enough, so it backs up underneath the skin, creating a whole bunch of unwanted and nasty issues. Dissolving these oils, softening the sebum that builds up inside the pores that you can then release it more easily is where facial oils can really help. Certain oils can actually dissolve sebum and remove grime and fats from pores and therefore minimize their appearance. In other words, oils are the friends of oily skin. And I also recommend using an oil-based cleanser to help get rid of skin and makeup and pollutants and dead skin cells and other impurities, which is very different from what most people do when they have oily skin. They usually strip it. If you're worried about the oil-based cleansers making your client's skin a lot oilier, that's what a toner's for. So you make sure that you're taking off the excess oil with the toner that you use. So the cleanser will help soften the sebum, binding it emolliently to the oil-based cleanser that you're using, and then the toner will whisk away all of that. But with clients who are not used to that type of thinking, a little bit of education is always a great remedy for kind of misinformation that they've heard throughout their lives. In fact, we need that oil in the cleanser to bind with the trapped oils so that it loosens and gets dislodged. That's the messaging. I think that this type of messaging will help start clearing out those blackheads and enlarged pores and surface bumps because you really need to make sure that that sebum doesn't start backing up under the surface of your skin. We choose cleansers that are hypoallergenic, non-comedogenic, and designed for sensitive and oily skin for best results. So what you want to tell a client is that you're also going to write down the schedule for monthly hydrofacials, if that's what they need, in the esthetician's office, and glycolic acid for home peels, or glycolic home peels as a schedule, perhaps once a week for the first 6 weeks, then maybe every 10 to 14 days afterwards. So the education of the client and making sure that they understand how to use the cleansers, how to make sure that they get those excess oils off of the skin properly with toners and with facials, either at home or in esthetician's or skincare specialist's office, is super important. I just think that the education, especially for people with sensitive and oily skin, goes a long way in helping them clear out issues that they might have had for years. If your client can afford it, I highly recommend getting a facial at least once a month for the first 3 months that they're seeing you, and doing the glycolic acid peels to help stabilize the skin and clear out any issues, especially with oily skin. That will actually take them through 3 skin shedding cycles of about 120 days, ideally, which is optimal for seeing fabulous results. And remember, managing those expectations and explaining why you want to get through 3 skin shedding cycles of about 120 days is important, because if you get to do that, they'll most likely see a marked improvement. I think that it's important to document this in videos and photos every couple of weeks so that you don't forget where you started, so that you can celebrate progress along the way as well. So now let's talk about coaching conversation for specialized products. First of all, we're going to talk about eye and lip creams. Pressing and tugging on the delicate skin around your eyes or lips can result in a loss of elasticity. These areas of the skin are sensitive, very sensitive, and handling them properly is good. Touching them too much can actually lead to broken blood vessels and fine lines. And lip and eye creams are especially formulated to penetrate the fine skin around the lips, and the eyes will help with the delicate wrinkle-prone areas of those two areas, lips and eyes. Eye creams tend to be formulated for a specific eye area, such as puffiness, wrinkles, and dark circles, as with the same with lips. There are some creams that tackle several areas at once, and these typically contain things like stem cells and glycerin and chamomile, hyaluronic acid, antioxidants, and peptides. They can be used once or twice a day, but a good skincare coaching tip is to look for something also with peptides, retinol, that can be used at night as well, that will stimulate that collagen production. Particularly, I love orchid stem cells. We don't use anything with the body, with the human body, but the orchid stem cells are fabulous because orchids in particular have been renowned for grabbing moisture from the environment and having the properties that just plump up everything. If you look at an orchid's roots, you'll see that it's very, very plump, and that's what happens with orchid stem cells. Eliglow has a great lip and eye serum that does that. The next topic we want to talk about are some conversations about face masks. There are many different kinds of masks on the market, ranging from hydrating to drying and even brightening, which makes them useful for all skin types, but you have to target them. They can be done weekly at home, but most people with oily or combination skin will see a change in their skin if they use these masks regularly. Particularly people with oily skin that tends to break out, these can provide a reduction of breakouts and a chance to dry up and heal the skin, because they tend to be soothing and drying, but not overly so. For people with drier skin, masks might not be a great suggestion because they tend to further dry out the skin. For these people, you should only recommend hydrating masks. Additionally, you can combine masks for combination skin, maybe using a soothing mask on the cheeks or hydrating mask on the cheeks and a clarifying one on the forehead, chin, jawline, or T-zone. Using those that target specific areas is the key. Also, a key is to apply a mask to the area that needs it. You don't have to use a mask on the entire face. If you have an acne-prone area or rosacea-prone area, you might want to use it only in that area or not in that particular area. Rosacea, if it is triggered by stimulation, a mask might not be something that you want to do. If you get rosacea in your cheek and nose, you might want to just put the mask on forehead and chin area or neck area. Very important to understand your skin and make the proper recommendations for that client with regard to masks. The key is to apply a mask to clean exfoliated skin so there isn't anything blocking it from penetrating the skin. So one of the things about being a skincare coach is that you have to talk about lifestyle factors that protect the skin's elasticity over the time. One of the topic areas that you're going to cover is actually losing elasticity. So this is the type of conversation that I would have with a client. So Joe, losing elasticity from your skin is a natural process that can't be stopped, but it can certainly be slowed down. And making lifestyle changes like using a great skincare regime, applying sun protection, getting more exercise, and quitting smoking can help your skin preserve its elasticity a bit longer. One of the things that I want to talk to you about is diet. I do recommend that you see a nutritionist, but there are a couple of guidelines that are general. There's a saying that says, you are what you eat. So to improve your skin's functioning naturally, start with your dinner plate. Your body needs a wide array of nutrients to be able to function at its best. And if your diet is lacking important nutrients and elements from the major food groups, your body won't have the energy and the reserves it needs to continue to make collagen, maintain elastin, and function properly. A poor diet can actually speed up the loss of collagen, leading to premature aging and sagging. To make collagen, your body needs amino acids, and these are compounds of protein that can be found in protein-rich foods like poultry, fish, beef, dairy products, eggs, and beans. Collagen production also requires vitamin C from foods like citrus, red bell peppers, tomatoes, spinach, broccoli. In addition to protein and vitamin C, our bodies need zinc and copper to produce collagen. All of these minerals are obtained from meats and nuts and fruits and whole grains. In addition to providing building blocks for collagen production, your diet can also help reduce collagen loss. So eating foods rich in antioxidants, especially fruits and vegetables, can actually neutralize free radicals in the body and skin cells. Free radicals contribute to skin aging and breaking down of skin cells and of collagen. And another food to start thinking about incorporating your diet for your skincare health is collagen itself. And one of the best places to get this is from bone broth, believe it or not. Most people really love this if they put it in a soup. Also, me in particular, I'm a woman, I like dark chocolate, and that contains cocoa flavonoids, and these are naturally occurring nutrients in cacao beans, and they can improve the skin's elasticity. So I wanted to mention a study that found that when women consumed a drink with cocoa flavonoids daily for 24 weeks, they showed a marked and significant improvement in wrinkles and elastin. Cocoa flavonoids also improve the signs of photo damage from the sun, like age spots. In fact, one of the products I'm going to recommend that you use for the age spots that you have is actually Ellie Glow's Savannah Cocoa Butter for your arms. You said you didn't like them. It's rich in flavonoids and it actually smells like dark chocolate. Most people say, sign me up for that one. So that's one of the things I'm going to suggest. But again, I am a skincare coach. I am not a nutritionist. So I highly recommend that you get this knowledge and incorporate some really great dietary choices to help with your skincare health. And if you could see a nutritionist and talk to them about the things that we've been talking about to boost collagen and elastin in particular, that would be great. One of the things that I also think that you should talk to your nutritionist about is supplements. In a perfect world, you'll get all the nutrients your body needs from your diet. But this world isn't perfect, and I know you live a busy life, or maybe you don't want to worry about whether you're getting enough of this or enough of that in your diet to help your skin. So if you talk to your nutritionist about a supplement or supplements that might be right for you in your diet, that would be great, because we need vitamin C, zinc, and copper. They're all necessary components for collagen production, and I'll write that down for you. She might or he might suggest a multivitamin that might be beneficial to do all of that. But in addition, a collagen supplement might help to preserve your skin's elasticity and prevent wrinkles. So if you could talk to the nutritionist about that, that would be great. In a 2019 study, it showed that actually taking a daily collagen supplement significantly improved skin hydration and elasticity. It also appeared to help the skin maintain its thickness and density, which is really important. Taking a dietary supplement, especially around times when you have hormone fluctuations, when your bodies lose their natural collagen, is probably a really great topic area for the nutritionist and you to talk about. When your bodies quickly lose natural collagen, this may make a big difference in the appearance of your skin. The next thing I want to talk to you about is exercise. Exercise is important for every single system in your body, especially one as large as the skin. Exercise can actually help ward off the skin's aging process, preserving its collagen reserves and preserving its health and plumpness and thickness of the skin. A study found that in skin samples from those who had exercised regularly, more collagen had appeared, and it was also thicker in those that exercised. And also in the skin that was examined underneath a microscope of exercisers over the age of 40, it appeared like someone, rather than in their 40s, than someone in their 20s, which is amazing. So you don't have to also exercise your whole life to have had benefits. Researchers from the same study took skin samples from sedentary individuals over the age of 65 before and after starting a moderate exercise program. After 3 months, their skin samples looked significantly different and more youthful. And that means that everybody's skin at any age can benefit really well from starting an exercise program. And it doesn't have to be strenuous. Moderate exercise is great, like walking. The next thing we talk about is sleep and the effects of sleep on the skin. Getting plenty of sleep will make you look better. It'll make you feel better. When you're sleep deprived, your body releases cortisol, also known as the stress hormone. Cortisol leads to inflammation. And what happens is that this naturally includes the body's major organ, which is the skin. This type of inflammation destabilizes the skin, and it can lead to a host of problems, including redness, irritation, and wrinkles. Plus, collagen and elastin cannot function or be produced properly when the skin is inflamed. Sleep is an important time for your skin to rejuvenate and repair itself. During your sleep, your body releases a hormone which is necessary for collagen production. Everybody needs a different amount of sleep. However, if you target 7 to 8 hours of uninterrupted sleep every night to help your body heal and for your hormones to reset, that's a really great goal. Another thing we talk about is fluid intake and hydration. Staying hydrated is most likely the most important thing that you can do to make your skin look plumper and healthier. Every single function in your body and on your skin depends on hydration. Skin cells and every other cell in your body need water to function properly. When the skin's dehydrated, it can't function, and it will also appear parched and dry and older looking and flaky even. Dry skin tends to be less resilient and starts to show fine lines and wrinkles sooner. So to keep it hydrated, start drinking a lot more water, plenty of fluids. Ideally a lot of water a day, aiming at least for 8 to 10 8-ounce glasses per day.